sister had a date. It was like a regular her. She dated him a couple times. He shoved a knife up her vagina, cut her from her vagina to an inch past her butthole. She was only 98 pounds at the time because she was getting high. She did dope and smoked crack. He beat her up and threw her out of his pickup truck, ran her over, and then backed up over her again. Every bone in her body from the waist down was broke, crushed, or shattered. Her back was fractured 13 different places, her spleen was punctured, and her right arm is broke.
Can you feel it wrapped around your soul with no control? You can't breathe.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mal Lewis, AML Films. We out there. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Today we got a very special guest, and I would like for her to introduce herself, please.
Hi, I'm Katie.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
That's great to hear. Where are you originally from?
Far Northeast, up by Franklin Mills.
Shout out Northeast, we out there. That's great to hear. How old are you?
40.
40 years old. Can you tell us a little bit about your childhood?
I had a great childhood, like, two-parent household, 3 sisters. We were middle class, but we had everything we wanted. My parents, they worked their asses off. Bills were behind, but we didn't want for nothing. I had a great childhood.
What are some of your favorite childhood memories?
I guess just hanging out with my friends, like going in the woods, going to keg parties. Just hanging out with my friends.
It's great to hear.
I started getting high at a young age.
How old?
Like 13.
How were you introduced to drugs at such a young age?
I hung with older people. My sisters were older, so I tagged along with them, and so all my friends were older.
Did you have any type of curfew growing up?
Yeah, I had a curfew, but I always broke it. I was punished for like 3 years, but I just kept sneaking out. I was punished a lot, but I would just sneak out, climb out my kitchen window, jump off the patio deck. Yeah, me and my older sister, we were bad. We were bad, real bad. Believe it or not, a lot of when you live up the suburbs or right by the suburbs, them kids do more drugs than the kids in the city.
Think so?
Yeah.
So tell us, what is your drug of choice?
Crack.
How long have you been using crack for?
27 years, off and on. More off than on, but 27 years.
What's the most amount of clean time you ever had?
6 years, 8 months.
What triggered you to go back to using after having that amount of time under your belt?
It was a lot. My mom died 9 months before I relapsed. I gave up my apartment, and then the last straw was I got laid off from my job. I worked at R.R. Donnelly and Baum. I was a supervisor.
Who introduced you to crack?
Me and a bunch of my friends, we just snort coke, and then there was this one guy. He was older than all of us. By the end of the night, we would call him Betty Crocker because he would always be cooking the coke up and smoking it. We sent him to go get his coke, and he came back with crack. And we just tried it.
How was your first experience with crack?
I loved it.
How did it make you feel?
You can't describe it. It's like, I don't know, I guess like the ultimate high. I don't know. I can't really explain it. Well, yeah, it gives me energy, but I'm hyper as is, whether I'm getting high or not.
Can you lift your hat up a little bit, please, so we can see your beautiful eyes?
My black eyes.
What happened to your eye? Why is your eye black?
I just had a bad date.
A bad date? What happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. He was just a sicko. Wanted something for nothing. Wanted the money.
What was your worst dating experience?
I had a guy hit me with his car, and my hoodie got stuck under his car, and I got drugged for like a mile and a half, going like 60 miles per hour. That's what the witness said. Yeah, going like 60 miles per hour for like a mile and a half. I never lost consciousness. I was awake during the whole time. I don't know. I mean, my adrenaline. I had to get out of my hoodie. I got out of my hoodie, but I was scared to let go because we were going so fast. And I'm thinking I'm gonna roll, but because we were going so fast, I tumble sawed it. I had 23 stitches. What this scar is. 21 staples. There's a metal plate. There's all metal plate right now. And road rash from like 90% of this arm.
Wow.
That and this. The rest of it was skin graft, but these two couldn't be skin graft. They were too deep. I don't know. You know, then when I stopped tumble salting, when I hit the wall, I got up and I walked like a quarter mile to a hotel. But I was bad.
Wow, so sorry that happened to you.
I had a brain injury from it.
Now, did the person get arrested? Did you file any police report?
The cops came to the hospital and all, and but no, they never pursued it.
So the guy just basically got away free.
Yeah.
You ever saw him after that?
Yeah.
And what happened?
I flagged the cop down, but he said this was in Atlantic City. He said to me, if I didn't go down to the police district and pursue it, they don't pursue it. They told me they were going to look on the cameras and check for his car and license plate. So I figured they were pursuing it, but I guess not.
Wow.
I
What
hope
was
to get
your
better.
first reaction of Kensington when you got here for the first time?
It was definitely like, I guess like, I don't know, like, it was fast, thrilling, you know.
Is it like how it is now? Was it like that back
No.
during them times when you first came here?
No.
So many people out in the streets and drugs?
I mean, there was a lot of people out here, a lot of drugs, but the people were different. The drugs were better.
So now the drugs is not good anymore?
No, not really.
So how many jars of crack do you use a day?
A lot. Probably spent like 500.
500 a day?
$500, yeah.
That's a lot of money, right? When you look at it.
Yeah.
So how do you go about supporting your habit?
My prostitute.
How long have you been doing that for?
20 years, off and on.
What are some of the guys that usually pick you up?
All different ones. All different. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese. All different. I mean,
What's the youngest age range?
I won't date nobody younger than like late 20s.
Will you check ID
No, but I asked them their age. I mean,
so they could lie to you, basically?
yeah, they could.
What's a day out here in Kensington look like for you?
It's a struggle, you know.
What are some of your struggles?
A lot, like being homeless, not having clothes, food, you know, my drugs, getting money to get my drugs.
Have you tried going to a prevention point for any type of help?
No, I've never been to prevention point. I went to rehab last year, though.
Do you want to get clean? Do you want to leave this lifestyle behind you one day?
Yes,
Do you know when?
soon. I mean,
I ain't hear you. What you said?
soon.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's take it one day at a time. How does your drug addiction make you feel? How do you feel like as an addict?
I don't know, I guess worthless, useless, you know, like nobody.
Well, you are somebody. I think you are somebody. I think you are special. Dig deep down inside yourself and push yourself out of this gutter. Where do you sleep?
here, there, everywhere. Like sometimes I sleep in my girlfriend's car, abandoned cars.
Where do you keep your belongings?
They get stolen.
They get stolen?
Yeah.
So you're constantly just,
Yeah, my bag of clothes just got stolen the other day with my sneakers and everything. Yeah, I don't know why I ever came out here after this, but my sister had a date. It was like a regular of hers. She dated him a couple times. He shoved a knife up her vagina, cut her from her vagina to an inch past her butthole. She was only 98 pounds at the time because she was getting high. She did dope and smoked crack. He beat her up and threw her out of his pickup truck, ran her over, and then backed up over her again. Every bone in her body from the waist down was broke, crushed, or shattered. Her back was fractured 13 different places. Her spleen was punctured, and her right arm is broke.
Jesus Christ.
It took her like a year and 4 months to learn how to walk again.
And was she out here doing the same thing you're doing?
Yeah, before I had ever been out here. I mean, she's the reason I never used dope. I don't know why I ever came out here after that happened to her, but...
So you never tried dope, only crack? You never experimented with any other drugs besides crack?
I experimented with a lot of drugs, but crack is the only thing that...
What are some drugs you experimented with?
I done acid, wet, weed, pills, alcohol.
Due to the fact you're out here, tricking or dating, however you want to call it, have you been tested for any STDs?
Yes.
Is it positive, negative?
Negative. I've had one STD my whole life. And not from out here.
All these gentlemen that you date, you use condoms?
I mean, yeah, there's been times in the past that I haven't, but yes. In recent years, yeah. I mean, years and years ago, I haven't. I didn't, but...
Well, that's good, because AIDS is definitely running wild out here, so you always want to make sure you keep yourselves, protected. Do you suffer from depression?
Yeah. The drugs numb you. They just numb you.
So what are some pain that you are numbing, that you continue to use drugs? What are you trying to escape from?
I mean, I guess life, I don't have my daughter no more. My sister has her. She'll never be mine again.
Do you lose custody of your daughter?
Yeah.
Due to the drugs?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
How's the relationship with you and your child father? You guys?
I don't speak to him. He's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat before I ever relapsed.
When the last time you spoke with your daughter?
A while ago.
Do you keep in touch with your family?
I talk to my daughter's mom. I call my sister once in a blue moon.
If they was watching this video, what message would you like to send to them?
I'm sorry. I love you.
Let's get off topic a little bit, all right? Just to get to know you as an individual. What is your favorite color?
Blue.
What are some of your favorite foods?
I like steak, pot roast. I like everything, though. I mean...
That's great. You're not a picky person.
No.
That's cool. Do you have any favorite musician you like?
No. I listen to everything.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream, guys. What is your favorite candy?
It changes. I guess right now it's I like Fifth Avenue's, Sky Bars.
We all once was kids, right? Do you have a favorite Disney movie?
Thumbelina.
That's a classic. Can you tell us what is your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Cancer. Shout out to all the Cancers. We out there, guys. You got your girl Cancer out here. Show us some love. Do you have a spiritual or religious belief?
I'm Catholic.
Where do you believe you'll go when you die?
What?
Where do you believe you'll go when you die?
I mean, I want to believe it's heaven, like, you know, a better afterlife.
When you was a little girl, what do you want to become when you grow up?
A lawyer.
Impressive. When was the last time somebody told you that they love you?
I don't know.
Since nobody told you they love you recently, me and the audience, we love you.
Thank you.
When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
Not much.
Do you still see the person you used to be in the mirror?
No.
I was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of
Are you a high school or college graduate?
High school.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Wow, math. That was my least favorite subject. What's your definition of art?
Everything. I mean, life.
Everything is art to you?
It can be.
What is happiness to you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you miss your family?
Yes.
Are you afraid of dying?
No. I'm afraid of what it would do to my daughter and my family, but no.
Doesn't that encourage you to want to change? To be there for your daughter?
Yeah.
Do you feel any shame or guilt due to your drug use?
Absolutely.
Who do you love the most?
My daughter.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Hopefully home, clean, living life on life's terms.
What are you doing to make sure that happens? What are you doing right now?
Nothing yet. I mean,
If you had 3 wishes in this world, what would your 3 wishes be?
to never try crack, to be with my family, and I don't know, I guess love myself.
That's number 1, loving yourself first. Because when you're happy and you love yourself, then everybody else around you can be happy, you know? What are some things that you're in need of that the audience can help you with, or I can help you with?
Sneakers, clothes, a phone.
As far as sneakers, let us know your size and your size and everything, so we gonna know exactly what to send you.
4.5 in boys, 6.5 in girls. Clothes like a 5'6", small. That's it.
Okay, guys, that's the lovely Miss Katie. If you would like to donate anything for her, you would like to sponsor her, to encourage her, she need a new phone, she needs some clothes. She's out here in Kensington every day, you know, I do the best I can to look out for her. So if you would like to help me, help her, you're more than welcome. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Thank you guys for your time. Thanks, Miss Katie and AML Films. We out there.